Okay, for this reflection, I focused on the video lecture about the functional movement screen, especially how it connects to two articles we read earlier. Okay, like in part one, what stood out to me was the professor explaining why he chose these two studies. Both studies looked at the functional movement screen and came to similar conclusions. But the lecture added another layer because he was speaking from experience as someone who actually taught FMS and worked with Greg Koch and Lee Burton, the creators of the system. That gave me a different perspective because reading research alone can sometimes make a tool seem limited, but hearing from someone with different expertise helps explains like what the tool was originally designed to do. One important question like from part 1 was if a client has multiple posture issues, where would I start? At first, like I would probably say the core because in exercise science we often hear that proximal stability support distal mobility. But the lecture made me realize that starting at the core, feet, or upper body can all sound logical, depending on our background and bias. The main point I took away is that the FMS is meant to help organize that decision instead of guessing. It looks like at whole body movement patterns and helps identify the highest priority movement, limitations, or asymmetry. In part 2, the biggest idea for me was the difference between programmatic and systematic evaluation. Programmatic means more copy and paste, while systematic means following a process based on what you find first. That is important because many people in fitness jump start to exercises, sets, and reps without first asking what the person actually needs. Another point that stood out was the like mm, uh, difference between testing quantity and screening quality. Most fitness tests measure numbers, how much weight someone can lift, how fast they can run, how high they can jump, or how many push-ups they can do. But those tests, like tests, do not always tell us about movement quality. For example, someone told someone could have a like good vertical jump numbers, but still land with poor knee position. The number may look good, but the movement quality may show some risk. That helped me understand the FMS better. Like it is not supposed to replace strength test, power test, or speed. It is more like a screener or filter. It helps decide whether someone is ready to move forward into capacity testing or whether we need to pause and look deeper at a moment issue first. So, main reflection is that I started by thinking about the FMS, mostly how I would use it. I would not use the FMS alone to judge an athlete's ability. I would use it to guide my next step. Like if the movement looks good, then I can move towards strength, speed, power, and sports specific testing. If the movement shows a red flag, then I need to assess deeper and understand why before pushing the athlete harder. Overall, part 1 and 2 helped me separate screening, assessment, and testing. A screen helps identify red flags. An assessment helps explain why the program may exist. A test measures capacity or performance. That distinction made the FMS make more sense to me. That's it, Professor.